We will be drunk and all of our thumbs went up in the air. Singing in the wind, listen to the thunder rolling over and over. We down, we're getting on fire, we're raising up higher. The bottle is up, we're over the top, it's time to get wild. The time of our life is happening now. We're out of control together.
Good day, viewers. My name is Engineer Yemi Opeshade. I want to welcome you to TSP STEM online schooling and coaching at TSP STEM Resources. We are looking at an important STEM communication today, which is additive inverse, AI. We have done multiplicative inverse. Please try to look out for my video on that. So we are looking at additive inverse. A.I, capital letter A, capital letter I, additive inverse. We want to see its application in solving problem in mathematics. These are part of the generalized topic, even though it is rightly indicated in the juniors school 1 and 2 syllabus, or sometimes primary 4, primary 5. There are techniques that everyone who is a mathematician needs. They are our everyday use techniques, okay? So, additive inverse. Let's look at how we can make use of the techniques of additive inverse in solving one problem or the other. Before I go into the topic, I want to quickly do some kind of preambles on 0 and 1 in terms of neutrality. I want to talk about this. When do we have 0 as being a neutral element? Yes, that's the right word. And 1 as a neutral element. We know what we call, you are familiar with neutral polish, right? Neutral polish. It goes for any color. Black shoe, blue shoe, blue color shoe, brown shoe, all color. Okay? If you put a neutral polish on any one of these, it will only shines it will still retain the what? The color. Is that clear? So it means that black plus neutral will give us black. Blue plus neutral will still give us blue. Then brown plus neutral will still give us what? Brown. Meaning no effect as to change in color. The color remains the same. Now, you will realize that in some operation in mathematics, addition and multi-what? In multiplication, 0 is neutral in addition. 1 is neutral in what? Addition. It means if you combine 0 with any number by way of addition, it does not change anything. If you combine any number by way of what? By 1, multiplication. Okay? With any number, if you multiply the number by 1, it doesn't what? It doesn't change that number. Is that clear? Let's explain what I'm talking about. For example, now, if I said 2 plus 0, what is 2 plus 0? 2. This 0 is like a neutral polish. Yeah, is that clear? If I say 5 plus 0, what is 5 plus 0? 5. It doesn't affect it. If I say 0 plus A, what is that? It's A. What's your name? Christy. If you say Christy plus 0, what is it? You say remain Christy, it doesn't change Christy. It's still Christy even if I add 0 to you. It doesn't affect you. Is that clear? Okay, so it means that 0 is neutral. Now, I'm going somewhere because I will use this idea to discuss additive what? Inverse. Now, again, 1 also behaves like a neutral element in multiplication. Let's look at 2 times 1. What is 2 times 1? 2. It doesn't affect it. A times 1. What is A times 1? A. It doesn't affect it. What is 1 over 2 times 1? It is what? What is Nigeria, my country, my good country, my great country, times what? 1. It will still be what? Nigeria. What is your name? Bayo. Bayo times 1. What is that? It still gives you what? Bayo. It doesn't change it. So it means in this case, 1 behaves like a neutral polish. Nothing changes. Is that clear? Okay? Because that one is under an advanced maths, further maths, advanced maths, this concept. But I'm just borrowing it to explain, to drag home what I want to discuss under additive inverse. So quickly, within the next 10 minutes, I should be done with this topic. Now, what is meant by additive inverse? What is meant by additive inverse, AI. What is meant by additive inverse? Listen, it means, write it down, please write, it means a number, comma, positive or negative, okay, added to a given number such that the result is 0. Hello? Such that the result is what? 0, meaning the result is neutral by addition. Don't forget, anywhere there is addition, addition plus, you add something, then you can end up having a neutral element, 0. Is that clear? When that happens, that means that is the additive inverse. Is that clear? What is it again? It means a number, positive or what? Added to a what? A given what? Number, such that the result is what? Is 0. I'm not going to waste too much time on this. Let's look at an example, please. Cameraman, e.g. if I ask you what is the additive inverse of 2, what is the what? Of 2. This 2 means plus 2. Is that clear? It means plus. When I say 2, it means plus what? 2. If I write a number and I didn't put sign, the sign here is what? Plus. It means that I'm asking you, what will I add to this plus 2 that it will give me, the result will give me what? 0. A neutral element, 0. Is that clear? What is it? That will be plus 2, what? Minus 2. What is plus 2 minus 2? 0. So that means the additive inverse of what? Plus 2 is what? You just, if it is plus, you use negative, the same number but negative. Is that clear? Anything you add to a given number that the result will give you 0 is the additive what? Inverse to that number. Are you following? Okay, now what is the additive inverse of this? What is the additive inverse of minus 1 over 2? What will it be? Who can tell me the answer? The additive inverse of minus what? 1 over 2. It will be what? Plus 1 over what? Plus 1 over 2. What is the additive inverse of minus Christy? What will be the additive inverse of minus Christy? Yes? Plus Christy. What is the additive inverse of minus AB? It is what? Plus AB. Is that clear? Is that clear? What is the additive inverse of 0.75? What will it be? Minus 0.75. Is that clear? If you add these two together, it will give you 0. If you add minus 60 plus 60, it will give you what? If you add minus AB plus AB, it will give you what? If you add minus 7.5 plus minus 0.75, it will give you what? 0. So that means you just manipulate the sign. Is that clear? Okay, now look at this. I want to be a bit further now. Look at this. What is the additive inverse of, look at this, 20 minus 3b. Now look at this. What is the additive inverse of what? You have to look at the sign. What sign is in front of this 20? Plus. You will change it to minus. What sign is in front of this minus 3b? This 3b. What sign? Again, minus, you change it to plus. So this is the answer. Did you understand that? Because if you add this together, look at it. 20 minus 3b plus 20 plus minus 20 plus 3b. Look at this. 20 minus 20, you know it cancels 0. Minus 3b plus 3b is also what? 0. What is 0 plus 0? 0. So take note of that one. If they give you something like this, what is the additive inverse of 20 minus 3b? Just look at the sign in front each of the term and change it, okay? If it is plus, you change it to negative. If it is negative, you change it to what? Plus. So with this, you should be able to answer this question number 1, A to H for me. Write the additive inverse to the following. Now let's now go to the areas of application, because this is very important. So the topic is supposed to be additive inverse and application. So now that you know how to write the additive inverse of any number, is that clear? Then let us see the application now. Example, I solve this. Solve for y in y over 2 plus 3 over 4 is equals to 1. Now look at this. I can deploy the knowledge of additive inverse to solve this problem. Hello? Y over what? Plus what? Is equals to what? Now, I can remove this because what I'm looking for is y. I don't want plus 3 over what? 4. What I will do is that I will use additive inverse of 3 plus 3 over 4. What is the additive inverse of plus 3 over 4? It needs to be minus 3 over 4. That means I will add minus 3 over 4 to both sides. Is that clear? So I will now have y over 2. Is that clear? Plus 3 over what? 4 minus 3 over what? 4. Now in mathematics, whatever thing you do to the right hand side must be done to the left hand, because you must maintain balance. In fact, the essence of mathematics is to maintain balance in all situations. Even the environment, the ecosystem that we live in, if it is not balanced, you are in trouble. If carbon dioxide is too much more than oxygen, you are in trouble. If oxygen is in excess of carbon dioxide, then the whole world can catch fire, because oxygen supports what? Carbon. But you see, God is so wonderful. Irrespective of human activities, it maintains a balance. So one of the reasons why you are studying mathematics is to maintain balance. You, even in your life, in your economy, in your spending, you have to be balanced. Otherwise, you'll be running into trouble. Is that clear? So that's one of the reasons why you study mathematics. So now, I take away minus 3 over 4. That means I must also take away minus 3 over 4 at the right hand side. Do you understand that? You remember that additive inverse plus 3 over 4 minus 3 over 4 will turn to 0. Is that not so? Is that not so? So that means this one has disappeared. What do you have left? 1 over 2 is equals to, now, you now have to contend with this one over 1. You find the LC. What is the LCM of 1 and 4? That is 4. 1 in 4, 4. 4 times 1, 4. Minus 4 in 4, 1. 1 times 3, 3. So what do I have? I have y, look here, over 2 equals to 4 minus 3 is what now? You can add cos multi y times 4, that is 4y, equals to 2 times 1, that is what? 2. I'm looking for y, I will divide both sides by what? 4. Divide by 4, divide by 4. You see, maintain the balance. This 4 cancel this 4. I have y here. Reduce this to its lowest time. 2 here, 1. 2 in 4, 2. So the answer is what? 1 over what? 1 over 2. You can see the application of what? Additive what? Inverse. We knock out 3 over 4 by applying the concept of what? Additive what? Inverse. 2 more examples. As we round up this, I believe you are getting it. Okay, now look at this. Solve this equation. P minus 5 is equal to 15. Look at this. P minus 5 equals to what? Using the concept of additive what? What is attached to this P? What we are looking for is this P. We don't want this minus what? 5. So you need to remove this minus 5. But you cannot just remove it like that. You have to apply mathematical principle of whatever action you take at the left hand side, you take it at the right word. So to remove this minus 5, all I just need to do is to add to this side and this side the additive inverse of minus 5. What is the additive inverse of minus 5? Plus 5. You agree? So this will be P minus 5 plus 5. To maintain the balance, you must also add that plus 5 to this side. Is that clear? Whatever you do to this side, you must do to this side. Look at what is minus 5 plus 5? You know it is 0. Hello? Minus 5 plus 5 is what? So that means so what we have left here is what? P equals to 15 plus 5. And what is 15 plus 5? 20. Do you see that? You will use additive inverse to eliminate what we don't want. Is that clear? That's another, get it right that way. You use additive inverse to knock out what we don't want at a particular side of an equation. Finally now, last example on this. The last example on this. Let's say I give you something like this. 5k minus 20 plus 20k equals to 60. Hello? We are looking for k. K is having 2 things attached to it. That is like a problem. The first one is what? And the second one is what? Plus 20. So we can get rid of this plus 20 by adding to both sides the additive inverse of plus 20. Is that clear? That one will neutralize this 20 and knock it off. Is that clear? What is the additive inverse of plus 20? Minus. Is that clear? So that will be 5k plus 20, then minus 20, then 60 minus 20. Because whatever thing you do to this side, you must do to the other side. So we have 5k left because this one is neutralized has come to 0, so it doesn't exist again. Is that clear? Plus 20 minus 20 has disappeared. So what do we have here? What is 60 minus 20? 40. So we have eliminated that. It now remains what? 5. Now don't forget that this 5 is joined by this k by multiplication. This 20 is joined by this 5k by addition. That's why we knock it out by using additive inverse. So when you have 2 terms joined together by multiplication, you divide with the one that you don't want. Okay? The one that we don't want here is what? So it becomes 5k over 5. Then you must do the same thing here to maintain the balance. Over 5 also. Is that clear? This 5 cancel this 5. What do you have left now? K is equal to what is 40 divided by 5? 8. Because 5 times 8 is 40. 40 divided by 5, 8. Because 5 times 8 is what? So this is. So you can see that additive inverse is very, very useful in solving mathematical equation. Thank you for being part of this platform. Please encourage this channel by subscribing, sharing, and supporting. More importantly, tell your friend about this platform. You have a whole lot to gain. A whole that will make it to be excellently good, distinctively good, a first-class student, an enviable student, much more importantly, a creative and a disruptive, innovative student that will make you to, out of 1 million students, to make you to stand out. So that you can become like Elon Musk, Apple creators. Then we shall be looking forward towards your own innovative social media apps. To this knowledge, to all this knowledge, God will just ignite something in you and make you to create something that has never existed before. The Spirit is in us. It is knowledge that brings the Spirit out into manifestation. I encourage you to birth into reality the mystery God has given to you. The way to go about that, as you interact with me in diversity of topics.
Down the reason we drunk and all of our thumbs went up in the air. Thunder in the wind, listen to the thunder rolling over and over we down. We're getting apart.